battle at the New Orleans Arena. Welcome to 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David.
Well, guys, you remember
it's all paid off in the long run, though. Thanks, DA. Well, we got plenty of youth on both sides. Clark, what's it like to be part of an up-and-coming team in this league?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a mixed bag. I think it's both very exciting and on occasion extremely frustrating because you don't know what you don't know, and the lack of experience sometimes is more prevalent with young teams than more experienced ones. So watching both of these teams develop over time is really going to be fun to see how their journey plays out.
These coaches will need a lot of patience, though, and the veterans on the team, too.
Exactly. Both ways. You're right.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Murray and Harris, the guards. Then it's Porter. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Hernan Gomez in at power forward. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Nuggets. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
And Okafor with the block. And he recovers it.
It's just one of those games for him so far. Nothing seems to be finding the bottom of the net.
Anthony dishes to Brown. And Holiday has it in the corner. Back to Brown. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nuggets have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Murray with it. Brown on him. Murray, good.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
Brown against Murray. Trying to get open is Davis, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so he hits both.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked him down, and it was easy.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray with it. Now Anthony defending. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team scoring leaders. Pelicans, #1.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. White, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And Brown drops them both. Nuggets shooting well off their usual numbers, around 29% so far. Okafor against Jokic. Excellent D there from Okafor.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Wright looking around. It's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now.
And going back to their steals ranking, you have to appreciate the quick hands. I mean, the ball's never safe when they're on the prowl, and I think that mentality is what bothers opponents.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Okafor with the block.
Oh, I love the defensive game of Okafor. He's got a wide reach, and that allows him to get to a lot of shots. Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those.
Porter finds Jokic. Excellent D there from Okafor.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Here's Davis on the money from 12 feet away.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Right. Will it go? No good from Hernangomez.
And I think all the credit goes to the defense there, Kevin. Exceptional job getting the shooter to rush that layup.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Denver.
A huge margin of victory.
Is matching up. You look at the Nuggets. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. 8 games out.
And when I look at Denver, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
And Okafor slams it in.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
And Wright kicks to Hernangomez. Pass to Harris. Wright outside. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Porter finds himself wide open and drills it. Porter's got his first 2 points.
And shots like this are why people are just so high on Porter. Has such a quick release on that jumper.
Davis kicks to Holiday. Brown against Wright. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Anthony on the wing. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Outside Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harris outside. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. To the middle. Brown kicks to Davis. Over Wright. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Porter kicks to Hernangomez. Denver passing it around. Harris against Anthony. And the pass to Jokic. Left side, Porter. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, when you look at Jokic, forget about calling him a good passing big man. He's a great passer, period.
Wright against Brown. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And it's Wright with the ball for the Nuggets, trailing by 10. Denver calls timeout. Clark, agility is such an important thing for players to have, obviously.
His ball handling, his shot making, his change of pace. Throw Kyrie Irving in there as well. Kemba Walker, diminutive in size, but boy, is he hard to keep corralled. And Lou Williams, one of my favorites. One of the great scorers Maybe one of the greatest scorers ever, under 6'2" in the league.
Some terrific names there. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. And finished off by Jang.
And if you're wondering why Jang shoots such a high percentage from the field, look no further than effort.
Brown kicks to Laverne. Gay passes to Brown. Now Burke. Back to Brown. Inside and stolen by Jang. To the paint. Stolen by Gay. Brown feeling it out a bit. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kicks it out to Gay. Back to Brown. Laverne finds Burke. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Lyles with it. There's Gay outside. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Jang.
And this is something you'd like to see more of from Jang, given his size and wingspan.
Jordan Crawford's checked in for Brown. And Denver with a change here too. Okafor with the steal. Holiday out there with Brown. There's Jahlil Okafor. And there's Davis. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against the Bulls delivered a big performance. He had 29 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He simply took over the game. Looked like he could do whatever he wanted to out there. We'll see if tonight follows the same script. Kevin?
David, appreciate the report. He was a one-man show in that game.
And, you know, it'll be interesting to see how much that took out of him. I mean, he'll have a hard time putting up anything even close to those numbers here tonight.
Well, Greg, you know where I'm going. He was a stat sheet stuffer in that game. Did a little bit of everything and did it all well.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
Down low, here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Brown down low. He's covered by Murray. Brown, good. Brown's got 14 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And that's now 11 points for Jamal Murray.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Brown against Murray. Brown dishes to Davis. And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 7 points for the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Murray The shot misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
Harris passes to Jokic. Brown against Murray. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The three-pointer no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Davis. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Murray. From 13 feet, it goes down. Murray's got 13 points.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Brown dishes to Okafor. Here's Davis. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes to Porter. And Davis sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
Harris looking it over. Inside, got a piece of it. Murray, good. Murray's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer. Somebody who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the floor off the catch or dribble.
Brown the pass to Davis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 8th assist here tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Nuggets trail by 19. Murray kicks to Porter. Over Anthony. Cans the shot from the wing. 6 points for Michael Porter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Here's Brown. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Pelicans.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And Davis sends it back. They recover it. Yep, that one goes.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Brown, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets. For New Orleans, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
New Orleans making a switch here. Fries checked in, and Denver with a change here too. Lights checked in.
And just not able to find the target from 3-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
And Davis puts it in.
And the soft jump shot there of Davis. You got to respect his perimeter game.
On the wing, Harris. Hernan Gomez finds Wright. Off target from outside. New Orleans leading by 21. Brown drives in. Davis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 9th assist in the game now.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Hernan Gomez passes to Wright. Now here's Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
And so Brown will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Outside Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside Porter. Pass to Wright. Launches it. And Jokic slams it in.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Brown outside. Holiday against Harris. Holiday dishes to Brown. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Anthony. Puts up a 3. And it's Brown missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Harris finds Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
To the inside, Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Round down low, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's Denver now, and so it's New Orleans, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Contested shots and block shots. Their bread and butter defense. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long. Carmelo Anthony, one of the most formidable scorers ever. Top 20 in points all time in NBA history.
Barton surveying the floor. In the corner, Powell with it. 5 on the clock. Back to Barton. A 3-ball. And that one is off. Holiday with the defensive effort. And when you think about Melo's scoring back to the basket, facing up, so versatile as a scorer.
A combination of strength, quickness, and touch that you rarely see. He can go around you, through you, or shoot it right over you.
Powell kicks to Porter. Shoots over Lyles. And another miss by Denver.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Juan Hernan Gomez, he's checked in for Denver. Wright, the pass to Porter. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Back to Wright. Can they get it? And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, he has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
Porter kicks to Wright. His three-pointers off the mark. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Okafor. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 6 points for Jahlil Okafor.
Well, I like the fact Okafor is a big guy who handles contact well. Not all big guys do. You got to do better than that if you're the defense.
And that one's good. Right.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Brown against Wright. Here's Fry. Makes it off the glass. Fry's got his first bucket of the night.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown inside, right on him. And it's Brown missing.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And so it's New Orleans sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
A great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Channing Frye, Holiday out there with Brown. Then it's Anthony out there for New Orleans.
Okafor is on full display. When you foul him, you really have to hit him, or he can still get the hoop and the foul.
And Jahlil Okafor, the third overall pick back in 2015, has had his ups and downs to the start of his career. But, you know, Clark, he feels now he's on the right track.
Well, I think he recommitted himself to fitting in with the team and has been working harder than ever before. Sometimes disappointment can motivate you to greater levels of work and commitment. He was kind of a forgotten man in Philly, and now he realizes a second chance is with him, and he's trying to make the most of it.
You know, there's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchups, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
Hernangomez kicks to Zhang. A wide open look here for Wright. Off target with his three.
And I think that's got to affect your mental game. I mean, missing open shots like that, unacceptable, and it'll probably mess with your head a little bit too.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Barton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
It's obvious that Barton's jump shot has come a long way. Right now, he's pretty solid at catching and shooting.
Here's Okafor. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And 11 points for Jahlil Okafor.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now. And, you know, these are easy ones. Once you're this close, it's academic.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernangomez. That's his first foul. We're hearing more players and coaches express their political beliefs, their social concerns, trying to, in a positive way, affect change, Clark.
And Kevin, I applaud it, respect it, admire it, and can't get enough of it. As long as players and coaches are well informed about that which they talk about, and most of the NBA guys are. And I think it's important that wherever we are in life that we use our platforms to express our views. That's part of what being a citizen of this country is about. So I don't think you necessarily compartmentalize your life. If there are issues that are dear to you, that you want to speak out on and educate yourself about, then you use your platform for that purpose while performing your job, which just happens to be playing NBA basketball or coaching NBA basketball.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Brown the pass to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 27.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
Brown against Wright. Davis dishes to Carmelo. Brown outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. Shoots over Barton. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Good on the three-point shot. Barton's got 7 now in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Miami Heat.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Holiday. And here is Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 24 points.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't.
For 3, Murray. Not going to go that time. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Down low. Inside. Jokic with the steal. And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Gary Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Harris. Clark, when you were playing to complement your inside game, you had that wonderful mid-range jumper, but more and more, players are going away from it.
I think it's all driven by analytics, Kevin. I mean, everything is about the three-point shot, efficiency of your possessions, go for 3 when you can or get it to the rim. And that makes sense from a mathematical standpoint. From a game standpoint, though, if a quality shot is a mid-range shot for a good shooter, I think you should take them all the time. I mean, that would just be my posture. So I differ with the analytics. I understand what they say. But if I was coaching, guys get a good mid-range jumper from a quality shooter, we're shooting it every time.
Brown against Murray. 4 on the clock. The pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Brown outside. Here's Okafor, and it's New Orleans scoring again. The Nuggets trail by 20. Murray kicks to Harris. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
No answer for Murray from the defense so far. Absolutely ferocious at taking it inside.
Brown against Murray. Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. Murray with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Porter, no luck. And it's Anthony with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's an 18-point game. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's Okafor missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from three-point range.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Brown, and the shot is good. Brown's got 26.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's 15 points for Drew Holiday. Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the middle. Outside for Murray. This one for three. Again, the miss by Murray.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
Pelicans leading by 22. Passes it to Okafor. To the paint. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. And we see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
Outside for Murray. Misses the three.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
Brown against Murray. 5 to shoot. Right side Davis. Fade away. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Murray outside. Drills the three-pointer. Murray's got 29.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
They grab their own miss. Here's Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 33.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Murray against Brown. Dishes it to Davis. And he drops it in from the low post. Davis has got 12 now in this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
With social media. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.